play. Natasha Kamey, Maggie Tiemann, let's dance from Iowa City. And right away, it's Johnson drawing.
Defense sleeping.
Felt like in the win, saw those 3 levels of scoring on display.
Yeah, and she can also pass the ball. She led the AC.
Inside Hayden had 10 early points yesterday and traveled on her first. Paris Clark with the basketball, a 3-year starter for UVA. Johnson had that ball tipped. It'll stay here with 4 expectations to this point. Smith with 5, dumps it into Amanze. Defended well by Stolke. Right inside Hayden, backs it in.
The positioning that Hayden gets.
Johnson defended by Feuerbach, an all Big Ten defensive teamer. And she spills her into chit-chat right.
Is crowds, waves. Now you're making her think.
Stremlo 3. Smith. Baseline off the side. Stolke. Here's Stremlo. Down to Hayden. This time left-hand rims out. Amanze with a board. And points at the foul line. Amanze almost lost it. Clark knocks in an open 3. Stolke back out. Feuerbach 3. Responds. Amanze fighting with Hayden in the low post. Johnson pops and rims it out. Picked by Stremlo. Up ahead, Hayden, catch and finish. Five to shoot for Clark. Pushes it into Amanze, draws the foul. So it's Stolke.
Iowa's boxing out. They're grabbing that defensive rebound and pushing the pace.
And a travel will give it right on the bench with 2 fouls as we take a look at the Virginia starting lineup brought to you by Capital One. 3 of these 5 players played over 42 minutes for an Iowa starting 5 that managed just 1 made triple in their near scare against 15th seed FDU.
And just wanted them to have the rest of the day off. Told them to get back to the joy, the feeling free, and just enjoying the moment of being here today.
Hannah Stolke, every angle and every Iowa defender to start. Still no points on the floor for Virginia's leading scorer. Meanwhile, Paris, first offensive rebound for Virginia. It's Weimer with the putback despite all of the contact underneath.
I think what sets...
And Samaya Smith playing in her 13th NCAA tournament game with a rebound. Air-mailed pass from Johnson.
Out hard.
Johnson's lone 2 points at the free throw line. Chit-chat right with a high archer. 15 to shoot. Hawkeyes still playing without Ava Hayden on the bench with 2 fouls. That was partially blocked by floater. Stolke again. Right, reloads, and knocks it in. Deep 2. Double team comes, Houston knocks it loose. Cleared by Clark, 5 seconds up to Levy, gonna beat the buzzer, yes! With the leg. Still no Ava Hayden to start the second quarter, picked up 2 early fouls in the first. Stolke, extra pass, and Journey Houston.
For 3 in this game is Kamora Johnson to start. It's been very tough defense against her.
Levy, floater no, last touch. Chit-chat right, likes the ball in her hands. And Journey Houston has another putback for Iowa. Johnson left open. Long with the 3, Weimer offensive board and the putback had to be. Weimer offensive board.
Well, right now you're seeing Iowa has now shifted into a zone defense. It's
Weimer knocks down a baseline 2. Barely run defensively this year in the Big Ten. Wright responds with a 2.
Yeah, Iowa.
Chet Wright with 6 early points.
Rebound out of his zone sometimes, and that's one thing Virginia does very well.
Travel on the Hoos, their 7th turnover. Zipped into Hayden, the double comes, and that is
Ava Hayden puts pressure on you with how deep she likes to get.
For the 6th straight year, every NCAA. Amanze rips it over the top of Hayden, tapped out by Samaya Smith, and there was a 2-on-2. If White pushes, does, and a jump ball is called, and it'll stay with.
And screaming, you know, and it's good for a player to know your teammates believe in you.
Here she comes to the back.
Caitlin Weimer has been excellent for them. 4 for 4 off the bench.
Here's Amanze, just check back in with those 2 fouls.
Trouble in the 2 games they've played so far.
Yes, I beg your pardon. It's Weimer on the bench with 2, Smith on the bench with 2, and
I don't want you to foul. Go hands up, wall up. And that's exactly it.
Knocks down a 3. Double team. Wild shot, got her own miss. Shot clock did not reset. Stremlo 3. Ball.
It's huge.
Houston back out right 3. There's been a lid on the rim from deep for Iowa. They're now trying to be the higher seed in the first to win in the 2nd round of this tournament.
It's been really great interior defense.
Johnson deep 3. Oh yeah. Her 2nd triple, and the largest.
And trying to get back there.
Virginia has been to Iowa needing a bucket here. Gone 4 minutes without a field goal. They go inside to Hayden, left hand won't go, and the rebound. Still just the 1-3 for this Iowa team. Right in the paint, and the floater is good. And that's for Iowa, like we saw yesterday. They were 1 for 13 against FDU, 1 for 12 in the first half, and Levy has a pick 6. 5 steals and lockdown 2nd half D against Georgia. Chet Wright. Just the 2nd 3 of the. Clark inside to Amanze, and there was a travel for Hayden. Stolke got it back. Stremlo 3. Stolke again, the offensive board. Good backdoor feed. Stremlo extra pass. Hayden knocks it down, tied it. Johnson floater, no points. Had a couple of 3s and 2 made free throws. Here's Amanze. Feeds to Clark through ASU and 1 over Georgia. 5 to shoot for Feuerbach. Now Stremlo with 2. Knocks down 3. Against Kylie Feuerbach, known for her defense on the All-Big Ten defensive team. Counting in the foul for Hayden.
Right there, catches the D sleeping.
A 13-2 Iowa run, and now this crowd of 14,000. Levy slips inside. Weimer just.
And athletic as she used to be, but she's super fundamental and very efficient near the rim.
Games and networks, go to ncaa.com. Kicking off Florida last night. Here's Stolke. Left hand somehow double clutched and put it down. Stremlo zips. Hayden rolls it in. Ava Hayden, such a tough assignment. First team of Johnson has been quiet for the Hoos. Picked by Feuerbach. And a late
was in that man-to-man defense versus the zone.
Iowa has forced 12. Virginia on the wrong end of a 6-0 run. And Samaya Smith. And kick ball on Johnson. And the travel on Samaya Smith. After shooting just 28% in the first half. Stolke, good bounce pass. Hayden left it short with a left hand. Gets it back with 10. Kick to the corner, Hurd. None as deep or as versatile, as you mentioned, Roz, as this Who's team. Stokey draws a foul. Has felt the pressure all day from this Iowa defense. Tries a deep three and hits it over the top. Hyden fighting for positioning deep on Weimer. It's gotten deep. Ring zips it down. Hyden through contact. It was last touched by Iowa. Just have 3. Big to big. Hyden goes left. Has 18. And Weimer draws a foul on Hyden. That's number 3. Right. Pitch. Houston. Stokey. Yes! To beat the horn and give the Hawkeyes their... Inside Hyden. Feels a body. Jump ball and the possession arrow to Virginia. Speaking of...
Ring, that's 6'5" and 6'4" that just stuffed her up with a huge double team.
Nifty floater by the grad.
4 and 6'5" that can give the other star player trouble.
Levy turns the corner, pops and drops.
Levy's been...
Felt the double. Patiently goes to the right hand, and the hook shot is good. A 20-point performance for the all... Paris Clark cradles, goes up with it, and rims it out. And then Johnson step back triple. Paris Clark, catch and shoot, rims it off. A dang ring giving the Who's good minutes off the bench due to the foul trouble in the front court. Clark, back-to-back 3. First round win over FDU. 10 to shoot. Stokey trying to find Hyden. It's going the other way.
What's real, all of these different defensive coverages from players 6'4", 6'5". It's been impressive.
Clark, fadeaway, has made... Gets it to the hot hand. Clark to a curling Levy. Banks it in and out. Chit-chat right. Yes, sir. From downtown. Backs it down. Shot clock did not reset. Clark tries. And Hyden corrals. And a timeout taken by
her to do. And defensively also making plays. She's just fully in rhythm.
Stokey in rhythm. Off the window. Johnson through the double. As she has seen all day. Draws contact and a foul on Iowa. Saturday in the OT win. Just 3 points in the second half for Johnson. Levy left open. Cans a 3. Hyden off the back iron last. Johnson 3 for the tie. Bang! 57. Johnson off the bounce. Smith with 3. Back to Johnson. Step back 3. Blocked by Feuerbach. Bounce right off balance. Smith tracks it down, falls, and draws a foul on Iowa. Right with 3. Right for the win. And we're going since 2000. Inside to Hyden, and a deep post touch results in 2 down the 2 seed. Last 10 seed remaining. Hyden knows. Stokey draws a foul and will go to the line. In the ACC, knocks down the first. Tied at 59. And that long layoff, too, of play sort of took the juice out of the building a little bit. Stokey finds Hyden short. Did by Chit-Chat right. 5 seconds. Clark, shimmy, turnaround, buries it. Turning the corner on Feuerbach. Floater, banks it down. Hyden Hayden left her defender on the floor. Weimer wanted a whistle. Gremlow. Up ahead, Feuerbach, 3-on-2. Bounce pass, Stokey, yes! Tied at 6. One timeout left for both teams and an offensive foul. Back to the Hawks.
She's been quiet.
Wright makes it, and Mox calls the timeout. So, here's Johnson defended by Feuerbach. Drives, banks it downward, tied it, sims it out. Rebound, Hayden did not get it off, and we're going to a second overtime. Games of 40-plus minutes for Virginia in their second overtime game of the tournament. Levy turnaround jumpers. Overtime game of the NCAA tournament. Wright brings it out. Stokey wins it back. Stremlow ties it at 67. For Virginia, big reason why they even made it to this point. Trailing by as many as 9 in the fourth. Johnson, no. Clark, right place.
Them being able to climb their way back into this thing.
Completes the three-point play. Meanwhile, Samaya Smith. Stokey driving, stepped out of bounds by Caitlin Weimer. 5% foul shooter this year, knocks down the first. A marathon woman makes 2 of 3. 39 minutes mark. Stokey rebound, left hand won't go, and a whistle. And it is
Hayden, who understands the time and situation. You've got one foul. Again, sophomore.
Back-to-back games with 26 for Hayden. We'll watch the final. The rebound tied up by Stokey, and Iowa wins it back.
I got to tell you that
4 years ago. Took over a program that won 5 games prior to her. In her final collegiate game, she'll watch the rest of it from the Iowa bench.
And with her foul
time, it's over on ESPN2, so you can flip over there and watch that. We'll get it out to 80-71. Virginia erased a 9-point. Stokey left open, banks it in. 2 fouled out. Iowa's season will come to a close. 27 wins. They finished second in the Big Ten. A party like it's Y2K. Their first trip, seed standing, extends their wild season to the